Let's close some of these. Alright, yo, what up?
Stop that.
Yes, sir. Hey, SG.
So we got a new place. We got a new job, kind of. And now we're trying to discover all of the new missions so we can get started into the meat of the game.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Right, let's see. We need to renovate the motorbike and the
Don't
right.
eat there.
I'm trying to remember what precisely we left off doing. Did we have
You should probably take care of your needs.
I'm so needy.
Right now, I would mostly just focus on talking to people you haven't talked to yet.
I keep forgetting to make my bed. There. No, you just stared at your bed. You don't need to actually use it. Fine.
Also, you didn't recolor your bed.
Yeah, I'll need to do that. Let's see. Need to get it back to the... Oh, I mean... Need to get it back to that
R.
simply atomic color.
It was green. That one.
Okay. It's freaking... I forgot, the advantage to putting the toilet like that is that she can't stare at me.
Are you going to recolor the other stuff?
Yeah, okay.
Not that one. That one.
Let's see. I
That
think
one.
that one? Yeah.
And the toilet.
Can you... Oh yeah, you can. I guess that one.
Okay.
I need a refrigerator.
Well, I would just eat on the grill outside in the park.
Oh, right. Let's see. I see you want something, and I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna pick up whatever that is I picked up.
Strawberry.
Oh, yeah. I forget that you don't actually need to procure food. You just need a place that
Yep.
does...
You do need to spend money at the grill, so I assume you bought the burgers off screen.
Ah, fair. Alright, what's your deal?
Welcome to Minneapolis. Around here, people call me Grandma Hattie. I'm the one that keeps the town from falling into greedy money-grubbing hands. It's a full-time job.
I can complain, rude gesture, talk about the university, or friendly stuff! That's a bit forward. Like, talk about movies, insults, or computers. Well, movies.
I like movies with sad endings. You can't be too optimistic in this crazy world.
Oh dear. Theater? Oh.
There was a time when theater was important, but now people just dress up like cats or trains and sing bad songs.
Ninjas? Whoa!
Are you trying to tell me you'd rather chase down ninjas than help me fight Daddy Big Bucks?
Kelzer says she looks like the lady from the animation classic Rhapsody Street Kids Christmas special. Great Grandma, you always know what to say. Christmas.
Christmas!
There it is. I'm guessing politics are a safe subject.
Politics is a dirty game, but someone's got to play it. Good thing I sort of enjoy it, too.
Maybe complain? Yes, indeed.
Complaining is a good thing if you go do something about it, Artie. You hear me?
Gossip? Nope.
Lily Gates is working for who? That naive woman. She can't see the big picture.
Travel? Oh, okay.
I'm always traveling, knocking on doors, handing out pamphlets, and getting doors slammed in my face.
Newspapers?
Our newspaper is excellent. In most cities, the ads are larger than the articles.
She's a Jehovah's Witness confirmed.
She's a social activist.
Oh, sure. With a very pessimistic look on things, and she likes it that way.
Yeah.
Maybe she wants to complain about the weather?
It's fine weather we have here in this town, don't you think? No reason to stay indoors.
Well, I already wouldn't know that, because I don't let her read the paper. Yeah, fair. So no theater. Lounge? No.
Don't poison your mind with the promise of cash rewards. We've got enough to worry about already.
Newspapers. Travel. Travel. Market?
It's a perfect example of community. Friends buying from each other, selling to each other, and ripping each other off.
Politics. Zawarudo?
The world has the potential to be a beautiful place, though that may not happen with all our meddling.
Compliment?
Bless you, Artie. It's not often that people call me inspiring.
Aww. Hobbies?
I get so tired raising a ruckus that my favorite hobby is sitting in a comfy chair and sipping tea.
I find Grandma Hattie inspiring. Weirdly, of all of the caricatures that exist as Sims, she is still a caricature, but she feels more grounded than most of them.
Yeah. Understanding law here is very important. Otherwise, you might get thrown in jail for a little mishap.
Talk about the bayou? Well...
I try to visit the bayou at least once a week. That sulfur-like smell helps clear my head.
Huh. Urbz? Urbz? Oh.
Don't get messed up in that popularity contest, Artie. It warps your brain.
Yarn. Oh.
Hooey, we don't need a bunch of freaks distracting us from our problems.
jail?
The jail in this town makes a mockery of human dignity. For example, there's no door in front of the toilet.
Well, that's fair,
I
honestly.
mean, yeah, that's honestly fair.
Whoop.
Glasstown is a rat's nest, a den of depravity, a culture vacuum. But it sure has a great nightlife.
Art?
Art should have a message like love each other or Daddy B is a rotten pig face. Something like that.
Let's see.
I have a fondness for pink plastic lawn ornaments. Anything to make people with taste angry.
Honestly, fair. She is very deeply versed in the efficacy of layered irony.
That's right, honey. Let it out. Speak your mind. That's what free speech is all about.
Oh. No hugs for thugs.
Get your hands off me, you despicable youngster.
I guess we mustn't overdo the hugs.
I think also it's like a percentage chance of working depending on how much she likes you.
Fair. Apologize?
You don't have to worry about a thing, Artie. I forgive you.
Aww. I probably don't have to boost my relationship with her that much, but... Oh.
A museum is one of our most important cultural centers. And by important, I mean ignored.
Oh, right. University? Oh, nice.
Educated young folks are the best resource the city has, thanks to the university.
Bayou's fine. Nature? Yay.
You don't know what you've got until it's gone. So if I want to praise nature, does that mean it doesn't exist?
Whoa, I have to think about that one for a sec. Music? Yay.
In the old days, we had protest songs that were smart and fun to sing. These days, they're just fun to sing.
Hey, I want to spend all day chatting with a stranger on the street, especially when they ask you about the same things over and over.
I've worked my whole life scrapping my fingers to the bone. I'm not proving anything, just bragging.
Honestly, you do you. I saw that. There we go. There. Just wanted to get us a little over the edge. Alright, well, that was quite the experience, but now I need to relieve myself. Since I don't yet have a sink, we will do this again.
Oh, is that on the ground? Not sure.
Dude, okay, where is this newspaper? I know you guys keep mentioning it, but I do not see it.
You'll learn about the newspaper later.
Fine. Fine. I sleep.
Sometimes they introduce those topics before you're technically introduced to them.
Fair enough. Right, I need to do stuff. I need to get monies. I need to get lots of monies. Here's a can.
I still would like see if there's anyone around here that you haven't met yet, just because that way you can work on multiple missions at the same time.
True enough. I'm going to immediately ignore that sound advice and look at this neat microwave.
Can't afford it.
Positive potential microwave. Perfect for popcorn and pot roast alike, the positive potential microwave is compact, safe, and easy to use. Some restrictions apply. Aluminum card table. When your house is crowded and the game must go on, look no further than this aluminum framed card table. Lightweight yet able to withstand the pounding fists of 10 hungry guests. This table suits every need. The savvy shower. The tiles are Moroccan. The shower.
This is the same one you already got.
Telephone. Pretty sure that's the one I've got. Manila 100 Marine Aquarium. Wow, that's expensive. Dry land got you down? Then this 100-gallon column tank stocked with exotic and endangered Indo-Pacific fish and fauna is the cure. If you enjoy taunting captive animals, you'll love this. Dick. Trotco RGB Ultra Television. This game showing its age a little bit. Another sturdy performer from Trotco, the 27-inch RGB Ultra is just the box for people hoping to get a television in every room. Affordable, stylish, and cable-ready. Dialectic range and stove. Affordability and class are typically opposing forces, but the folks at Dialectic have managed to synthesize these qualities in what could easily be called the keenest range in town.
To be fair, that is the second worst TV in the game, so...
Fair.
Like, it's not supposed to be amazing. The worst one is the monochrome TV.
Oh, sure. And a giant stuffed gorilla. When you want the perception of safety and protection without the potential hazards, invest in a giant stuffed gorilla and hope against all odds that potential burglars have poor eyesight. Alright, I would get monkey if I could. Messed up that the shopkeepers aren't actually interactable people. They should have just given already made characters. They should have just given already made characters half these jobs. I want to talk to this goth chick.
Well, this is a trilogy, and shopkeepers have become interactable characters already. So who knows if it's in the third game, which I know very little about.
Wait, what are you? Oh, money. I was here already, but I didn't talk to you.
It's a fine year we're having, don't you think? I'm Ewan. Ewan Watami. Pleased to meet you. If you ever need some construction work done, don't hesitate to call.
I want to start racing bikes.
You're the one Dusty Hog was talking about? I think that man needs a pair of glasses. You don't look like an expert rider to me.
No, check out these thumbs.
Thumbs, you've got a lot to learn, Artie. If you want to join our track, you're going to have to prove your dedication.
What do I have to do?
I'm working on a heavy construction project for Daddy B right now, and won't have much time for lunch breaks. If you bring me lunch for 3 days and pay the track fee to Dusty, I'll approve your membership.
No prob.
Great, I'll meet you between 12 and 1 at the Chopper Garage. See you then.
Market?
People at the flea market do business like our ancestors did 3,000 years ago, but without the trucks and tents.
Aliens?
They got big eyes, don't they? I mean, if they exist at all.
Ninjas?
If you find out more about this ninja character, tell her to talk to me. I would like to learn her secrets.
Which is the third game. I'm aware of The Sims 2, but that one's pretty different from these. I think it. So I think it is The Sims 2, but actually Sims 2 on GBA and Sims 2 on DS are actually pretty different games.
Correct. Yes. I played the DS version, and it's wildly different from what I understand the GBA version is.
Gotcha. Help?
Yes, we are all afraid of getting sick, but when it starts to bother me, I tell myself, Ewan, you are still alive.
Kind of a happy-go-lucky sort.
If the sun is shining, I say, so it is shining. If it is raining, I say, so it is raining. And if it is snowing, I say, this is going to mess up traffic.
Well, most of the time.
No one has ever said such nice things to me without asking me for a favor later. Thank you.
Nature?
I often approve of nature. I think it has produced some worthwhile things. I'm sure you would agree.
I really want to know who likes it when you insult and taunt them. Masochists? Well, didn't Giuseppe
sometimes
the hustle?
Yeah, sometimes they. It's good to show people that you're tough. So.
Ah, sure.
It actually comes in play more often than you would think.
Let's see.
And sometimes you also want to purposely annoy people. So.
Cars? Yeah.
When I look at a fast, sleek car, something ignites inside me, and I say to myself, "This is right."
Space.
Last year, while looking to the stars, a feeling of happiness overcame me, and I thought to myself, "Ah, there's the Big Dipper."
Museum?
People who visit the past in museums seem like decent folks to me, but who is visiting the future?
Think about it, won't you? Coffee?
Sometimes when I drink coffee, I have clear thoughts, and other times I have thoughts that are not mine at all.
Oh, buddy.
As I walk this earth day and night, I look to my left and to my right, and ask myself, did I leave the oven on?
Books?
Life has a better plot than most fictional books, so I usually read histories.
Word? Construction.
I'm not simply a construction worker, my friend. I am a socially conscious structural artisan.
Simple. You visit the future and you will museums. That's so tortured, but I love it. God, he's such a Chad. A bit. Shopping? Oh, no.
Shopping has deadened our senses to life's finer qualities. Things like bull riding and motorcycle racing. No one is... Oh, yeah.
We saw that.
Yeah.
Cheer up.
A puzzling thought. It makes me think you are really onto something.
Oh, exercise, brah.
Look at these arms. Look at this upper body. You see before you the result of many nails hammered and many protein smoothies ingested.
There we go. Theater?
I have not seen a player musical in my life, but I do enjoy it when people describe them to me.
I'd love to talk, but if I don't eat any grub, I'm gonna pass out. Yes, I know food goes in there. But at the very least, oh, okay. So just bring him food and monies.
And yeah,
looks like a nerd in this game. Out of the way! Out of the way!
You have to buy food for him, and then deliver it to him as a present.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's I'm probably not going to be able to do a whole... Hello. Oh, right.
We've talked to him before.
Yeah, I pissed him off. Computers!
Ever since I hooked up to the internet, I've been able to uncover 100 times as many conspiracies as I did in the old days.
Alright, I immediately regret this conversation. But it did gain a rep point with the nerdies, so that's something.
Yeah, as much as I do think the new portraits are generally an improvement, I prefer Dusty's old look. I would agree with that too. Also, we know this guy.
Oh yeah!
Hello, Artie. I'm Dr. Maximilian Moore. Please don't be offended if I run off suddenly. I'm the only doctor in town, so I tried to prevent other people from getting me sick.
Okay. Is that water though?
The world is getting smaller and smaller, and diseases are getting meaner and meaner.
It's okay, man. Oh, it's not okay.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Right.
He's a major germaphobe.
Home decor?
You know, I just gave away my old periodic table poster. It's still in pretty good condition.
It's just me or he looks smarmier in this game. It's not just
He
you.
He is smarmier in this game, so yeah, it's justified. In the 10 years I've been a doctor, I've learned a thing or two about life. I'm not telling you, though.
Jerk. Sleeping?
Get 8 hours of sleep a night or get none. It's better to stay awake than tease yourself.
What? What? Coffee?
I drink coffee before performing operations to get rid of my headaches and shaky hands.
Wait, to get rid... I would think that would have the opposite effect. Music?
I don't know why, but hip-hop and heavy metal really calm my nerves when I'm performing heart surgery.
Okay, I know that's a joke, but I do... Depending on what I'm doing at work, I will sometimes just put on heavy metal to just be able to zone in and concentrate better, so... Like, I get it. At least he's not drinking alcohol before operations. True. Though he didn't specify what type of coffees. If they're Irish coffees, we're in trouble. University?
I didn't go to this university. I went to school in SimCity. Go mainframes!
I think you mean in SimCity trademark. Can't talk! Have to pee! Stand clear! What, now? Here?
I think there's a toilet in here. Nope.
Nope.
Never mind.
Maybe here? Nope. Do they have you pee in the waiting room? Jeez Louise, Con.
If you pee on the germaphobe, you will never be allowed back in. Not the only doctor in the city is probably not the person you should be getting on the bad side of.
Alright. So I'm bored. What the hell do I do to make myself not bored?
You dance at the club.
Oh, right.
Might as well pick up some food too while you're there.
Go away, Boyds. Wait, no. Well, I mean, actually, there. It's co-op.
Oh, wait, was waiting for her to show up.
Well, come on.
Is there
I'm not
like
done
a
yet.
pinball machine or something in here too?
Friggin', let's see. Wait, no, I want to talk to you.
Hey, what's happening? Hey!
I just wanted to say hey. Okay.
That's the first time it was like actual understandable language.
A bit, yeah. No pinball machine. There is a gigantic jukebox. Jeez Louise.
You can dance here, and that also raises. What is that dance?
It does not go with this music. Oops.
But yeah, that raises fun also.
That raises fun for me, that's for damn sure. This is yet to be unlocked. Nuts to you, buddy. No!
Buy food.
Oh, right.
Ewan. I think you can just buy the cheapo stuff.
You can have 3 sodas for lunch.
Maybe not the soda. I'm not sure if that counts.
Dipped in batter and baked until it's brown and crispy, the corny dog is a classic. A basic slice of cheese pizza for those who want portable taste without a lot of filler. This is food that must be believed to be seen. One bite will send you to your knees in a reverie of devotional bliss. Tubbo soda. Any bigger container than this and you'd need to back a truck into the restaurant to carry this cola around. SG says, not sure those moves go with any music. Already dances while I play unfitting music. Between... Where did he say he was gonna... Nope, that's not the button.
Between 12 and 1, so...
just in the bike
lunchtime
place? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just have to keep an eye on things. Can I do this? No. No!
Well, you have to unlock the jobs first.
Fair.
You can do hoopz, though.
No, that's not open. No!
As she wants you to check profiles.
Oh yeah, fair. Let's see. Grandma Hattie, outspoken firebrand and social activist. Grandma Hattie gets more done in a day than you could in 3 lives. Ewan Watami. Ewan is a builder for whom every project, no matter how minor, is an opportunity for artistic enlightenment. Dr. Moore is the handsome hypochondriac in charge of Minneapolis University's medical center. Approach with gloves. I believe everyone else we've met, or we've read through. Fashionista from out of town. Crystal's come to Minneapolis to check out the scene and steal some good ideas. Darius uses size and cool composure to stop fights before they begin. A good guy to have in your corner.
Yeah, I think we've read the rest.
Yeah, okay. Oh, hey.
How can I help you?
Crime. Just little by little. Right, not here. Wait, yes, here.
Yeah. Upstairs.
That's right, okay. Wait, not yet.
See if you can get 100 this time.
Right, okay. There we go.
Yeah, once you get the timing down on that one's not too bad.
Yeah, no, not too bad. Guys, you've been promoted to level 2, Granny Styler. It's an improvement? Okay.
Over got no game, yeah.
True enough. I know that Darius does not have a last name. Yeah, he's like Prince. speaking of, not speaking of Prince, but speaking of the job, oh, I need a lot of body.
Uh-huh.
Well, pump it up! Oh, okay.
Bro, you couldn't beat Grandma Hattie on a one-on-one hoops game for your life.
Is that a pose? That's a pinup of Misty Waters? Huh.
I think so, yeah.
Well, anyway,
You need to take a quick nap.
very quick nap. That'll have to do.
It won't do. You can wait until the next day if you have to.
Hurry! Ignore the fact that I'm stinky and hungry. I don't care. Wait.
No.
This way.
That way.
I don't care about you either. Oh, crap.
No, too late. It's not gonna work.
Ignore the fact that I smell.
Not gonna work.
That's a mini game that I'm about to unlock.
No.
Darn.
I think you can do it next day. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right.
You pick up the trash a lot faster than the first game, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. We'll just pass out in our sleep, I guess. Wait, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it! We'll use it even though it's filthy. Don't think about that too much.
We're gonna take a shower right now anyway. Don't just clean the backseat, that doesn't make any sense.
I thought she was plunging for a bit there, but yeah.
Eat!
Hold on. Just keep it together. Keep it together.
Eat! Okay. Now talk to these people. La dee la da dee dee da. Oh, hey Artie, what's up?
What? Were you just speaking a secret language?
No, I was singing. Obviously, you're not very bright, and neither is that lame-o told me to keep practicing.
Who's that?
So-called Cannonball Coleman, the musician. He's a genius, I guess. But if you want him to get you a gig in town, you have to get on his good side.
Which side is that? Right or left?
Artie, that was a metaphor. Hello! He wants creative people to help him write lyrics and stuff. And he likes it when you buy him things like saxophone reeds and old jazz records.
Maybe I should talk to him?
Yeah, right, if he doesn't like my lyrics. Urbania is the town where low, low prices abound. Then he definitely won't use any of yours.
Yeah, I can...
There was someone else to talk to, so we can build our friendship up later.
Befriend Cannonball Coleman. Give saxophone read to Cannonball Coleman. Popping out of the text box. They might have left already.
I'll look around here.
Oh, that's the dock. You. Oh, not you. The...
It's totally super to meet you. My name's Lottie Cash. She was from the first game also.
That's right.
I work at a coffee shop just outside town, but that's only until I get my inheritance. Oh my gosh, I remember you. I saw you at Club Zizzle last night, right? Was that wicked or what?
You must have mistaken me for a different party animal.
What are you talking about, party animal? No way, aren't you the person who runs the coat room?
Not in this life. Well, I kind of love both of these, actually. No, but I'd love to hang coats for a living.
That's nice. I mean, you look like a coat check person anyway. So I guess I won't see you around Club Sizzle after all.
I want to go to Club Zizzle, please.
Want all you like, Artie. It's not up to me. Talk to Crystal. Her parents own the place. Impress her, hang out with her, and maybe she'll give you the lowdown.
Aliens.
What I want to know is this. If we visited other planets with life on them, would they still be the aliens, or would we?
Well, I mean, movies.
Hello! I love movies. My idol is like the actress Anita Tension. Do you know Pritchard once worked with her?
Anita Tension is pretty great. Brag. Oh, no.
Wow, big deal. So you have your own house and everything. I'm so impressed. Not!
University?
Last month, for the first time in my life, I thought, Lottie, you should see what that university thing is all about.
Dancing?
Of course I go dancing. Crystal and I like to shake our booties to the bump of bass every other night at Club Zizzle.
Carnival?
It will be totally awesome having the carnival in town. Anything that distracts me from reality gets my money.
Luis. Gossip.
Yeah, I know. It's weird how many people pretend to have money but really don't.
Alright. We'll leave it there for now. Take Crystal out on the town. Well, we've met Crystal, so hopefully that won't be too hard. Oh, wait. But, no. But then what is it? What is it? What is... Oh, okay. Not her. You!
Hello there.
What's up? I bet you don't know where Club Zizzle is.
You dweeb, you can't pull that reverse biology stuff on me. Listen, it's no secret that one of the entrances is in Urbania. It's getting inside that's the difficult part.
So how do I get inside?
I'm not telling you anything until you can prove to me you're as cool as a freshly cut diamond and not some cheesy rhinestone.
You know the saying, Artie is a girl's best friend.
Ha, tell you what, we'll hang out for 24 hours straight. If you don't get all lame on me, then I might tell you something about the Zizzle scene. You up for it?
No! Stay away from me! Yeah, alright, let's hit town.
Alright, the 24 hours starts now. Take me somewhere cool.
Oh. Now this is interesting. Oh. What? Was that the... Oh.
That's somewhere cool. Talk to her.
Oh, yeah.
I like this dive. It's dirty and grungy and oh so right. Buy me a really wild piece of pizza.
Is it just gonna keep adding to it? Yeah, okay. She just wanted a piece of pizza, so we won't buy the whole thing. If we'll do friendly stuff with the pizza.
That was totally delicious. I'm stoked. Let's play some cool games and whatever.
As she says, take her to jail. Alright, these are games. Les bouger.
was, yeah.
Wait. No, come over. Okay.
Dude, that totally exhausted me. You know what I like to do when I'm exhausted? Shop. So let's go shopping.
Okay. Well, there's a person. Oh, I probably don't want to just talk to this person. That's a thrift store. No! You probably don't want to buy grandma's clothes, so I guess we'll go. Jailhouse Teddy. Need a clever way to tell someone you think they rock? The original Sim Valley Teddy Bear Collection is proud to present Jailhouse Teddy. Book of Poetry. This leather-bound book is quite old and contains over 30 sonnets, poems, and the occasional haiku. A single long-stemmed rose. The original residents of Sim Valley thought such roses inspired great fortune and wealth. This one just smells good.
Look, I know everyone's thinking it's all be the brave one and ask it, when do we get to take her back to our place?
Let's maybe see.
Unfortunately, not yet in this game.
I got you a bear.
What a nice surprise. Is it worth any money?
That was a decent bump, honestly.
Yeah. You worry me. You might just have to wait till the thrift shop opens, honestly.
Alright. Let's do something real cool and sleep for a few hours. What's really hip, of course, is making beds.
Oh, didn't work. Hey Artie, where's your sense of style? This is the lamest day I've had in years. I'm out of here.
Aw, man. I guess...
You gotta do it over, and you have to do it at a time when both of them are open.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's pretty tricky, man.
Going to sleep right in front of her was the wrong move.
Alright, well, that's not too bad. No! That's not too bad. I just have to wait a little bit. Here, we'll make friends with Cannonball Coleman.
Why, thank you, Artie. I think you're a totally awesome person, too.
SG suggests I double check what the goal actually is. Yeah, fair.
That old mud hole? Nah, I keep away from it. Nothing to see out there.
Cars? Nope.
Automobiles are stealing away all the soul we got left in us, man. Keep away from them.
Calizer suggests that's because you should have invited to join you in bed. We'll work our way up there. Newspapers?
You won't meet a finer reporter than Mr. Broadsheet. Without him, we'd be a bunch of ignorant fools.
As she says, okay, could have sworn you called him Cannibal Coleman. No. Cooking? Oh, yeah.
I cook, my friend. I cook like nobody's business in the kitchen, and on the stage, I'm a musical chef.
Let's not be too forward. Home decor?
Here's a secret cat. A musician's secret weapon is a good music stand. Look out for them. They're out there.
Hobbies?
Music, music, and more music. That's what I dig. And I suppose sometimes I like to race dirt bikes.
Oh, is that all? I see Artie's little kiss happy in this game as well. Joke?
Yeah, other than my mother, you're the funniest cat I know.
Cheer up.
Too true, man. The note is always bluer on the other side of the stage.
Games.
Chess is a good game for guys like me. Keeps the brain jumping like a bouncing bass line.
Opinion.
I say potato, you say potato. You say tomato, I say, aw shoot, this lyric doesn't work if you're just reading it.
He knows! Let's see. Weather?
It doesn't matter what the weather is, man. I can write a song about the sun if it's shining or the clouds if it's raining.
Theater?
It's always been my dream to play a show at the Glasstown Performance Theater. Maybe this is the year.
Maybe. World.
This planet is just a spaceship, man, and we're all astronauts. And Minneapolis, it's the control room.
Ghosts?
There are more things in heaven and on Earth than are dreamt of in your comic books.
Okay, so I get the Hamlet line, but why sub in comic books? Oh. Nature.
Walking through a forest or staring at the sky fills me with awe and wonder. Then again, so do hot dogs.
Rardio. Not bad. Whoop.
I reserve hugs for people who impress me.
And mini. Nope.
I don't like that city of quartz, glass, and steel. I can't stand it. Give me some stone and dirt. Give me something real.
Like nature. And books.
I don't want to brag, but I had a book written about me last year. It was a biography called Cannon Fire.
There we go. Phoebe tells me you've been a little depressed.
She's got her ear to the ground, that's for sure. Can you help a struggling musician with a riff or two? What do you say?
Sure, that would be super swell.
Super swell. Hold on, Cat. Until you learn how to get a little more creative with your speech idioms, I'm not gonna trust you with any of my music. Try studying some of the local graffiti.
Okay, Daddy-O, let's swing.
You already did that. Groovy, baby. Here's the deal. I've been hashing out this new tune all day, but the vocal part's got a real clunker of a rhyme. It's just awful. Real cornball.
Want me to help you write your lyrics?
Yeah, let's riff a while. I'll tell you what I've scribbled so far, and you come up with the best rhyme. Can you dig it?
Oh, I always love these in video games. I can dig it.
Out of sight. Here's the first lyric. I'll sing it and you write the rhyme. Strolling Urbania, the moon on the bricks. Adults on the scene, kids.
Eaten by ticks, play with ice picks, up to old tricks. I mean, on a scale from 1 to Barkley Guiden, I have no idea how seriously we should be taking this.
I think you do have to take it seriously. But...
alright, yeah, I'm up to old tricks for sure.
Yeah, that's it. I can feel that. Okay, the next line goes, still of the night, chill of the night, feeling so groovy, feeling...
So impolite. So right.
Groovy, cat, groovy. The third couplet starts, my heart's hurting, got a mean ache, heavy like stone.
And red like a steak. And I'm hungry for cake. Now chill as a lake.
Aw, that is too much. Beautiful. Now the last line is, look through my pockets to find what I need. But what I ain't got is a...
saxophone reed.
Yeah, that's the stuff. What a sweet tune, my friend. Thanks for that lyrical jam session. You're all right.
Nice.
So you still gotta find him the saxophone reed at some point, but...
Yeah, he seemed to be implying that he wanted one of those.
Well, and,
Well, yes.
Phoebe said that.
Yes.
Get that piece of wood.
Wait. Oh, log. Where is Crystal? Blah, 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 blah.
Might as well eat something.
I'll have... What are you? Okay. I'll have fish.
Also, you can probably give Ewan his lunch pretty soon.
Okay, but what's your story?
You there! Step right this way and feast your eyes on the most amazing, astounding, compelling piece of modern tech. Hey, hold on. Where'd it go? Gosh, I must have dropped it.
You tricked me just to get my attention.
No, I swear. We're buddies, hey? Of course we are. That's why I'm going to pay you. That's right, pay you to attend one of the thrift store auctions for me.
So I note that there's bottles of snake oil in the background here.
Yes, he is a con artist.
Mm-hmm. What do you want me to buy?
Something so marvelous and mystical it could only be found at a thrift store. I am talking, of course, about a giant shrunken head.
A giant shrunken head? That's not possible.
It is when it's carved out of balsa wood, but it does look astoundingly real, and that's why it's so important to me. Here are 200 simoleons. That should be enough, I think.
Where is it?
It's held every day at the thrift store between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Sign up at the counter and place your bet. Remember, I need that shrunken head.
Okay. That's weird, but... Attend an auction, acquire a shrunken head, give it to Berkeley.
I have to admit, it took me a moment to figure out if the guy was supposed to be a con man or a pimp. He's meant to be like the fox from Pinocchio.
I'm just gonna take a quick power nap.
No. Go to Ewan. Deliver his food.
Oh, good call. Ignoring you. Hey man, I'm gonna stuff a corn dog down your gullet.
Just one. Hey, thanks, Artie. 2 more and we'll be square.
Okay. What do you want?
What's up?
What's up? Oh, still a bit
You
short.
need 500 for him.
Stop taunting me. Alright.
I would assume she's probably at the club. Nope. Guess not.
Would you stop following me around, man? I sit.
You might want to go to sleep and see where that takes you.
Yeah, how... Their thrift store's open until like 9, so... If I time this right, it should be okay.
Okay. Oh.
Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Now, there would be a certain amount of irony there.
Is she by the jail?
Let's see.
Nope. Is she around the park somewhere? Remember, you can also call them.
Oh, yeah.
Find where they're at.
Yeah, she'll just be stripped
So she
around.
should be somewhere around here. But check the thrift store.
I think it's gonna be too late for me to make the most of this anywho. Oh, hey, cool.
That's how you change clothes.
Warhol? Yeah, this will be closed. No, it won't.
Must close at 10 or 11.
Interesting.
That's if you want to check out what the house looks like before you buy it.
Ah, gotcha. You. Let's go.
I don't think you're gonna make it.
Quick. Pizza! Ah! I really need to do something with those logs. Cool games or whatever. Stop talking to me.
Yeah, no way.
Shopping. Maybe it's a midnight special.
I seriously doubt it.
The lights are on. Ah, damn, it is 10. Let's run around town for...
When's it open?
9 in the morning.
I would stop running around then, because that tires you out.
Walk around very cautiously.
I don't know if there's anything you could do.
The goal is to just go shopping here specifically.
You could fill up your other stats, I suppose, besides sleep.
Let's see. Walk very slowly here. You know what's like shopping? Burgers. I would offer you some, but I'm kind of rude.
You can go into your house too. Just don't sleep.
I know you want to, but don't. Let's see. I mean, don't look. I told you not to look. You know, showering is also cool. Wow, literally everything but falling asleep she's alright with.
Well, the thing about that is that you, it zooms time forward, so that's the thing, is that you're just leaving her without anything to do for 5 hours.
Sure. Do you think if I down like a big gulp or something that'll wake me up?
I think it's closed.
Damn. No. Maybe there's a coffee machine in here. Drink. mean, no. You know, sitting is a lot of fun. Especially at hospitals, the hippest place to sit.
All right, Doc, give me the strongest stimulant you got in this joint.
Sort of, yeah. Actually, maybe the jail has a coffee machine. Let's just walk very slowly to jail. Jail's a really cool place.
Don't play hoops, that'll drain your energy.
True.
What little you have.
At some point, I'm just gonna have to stand still. Of course, even if I do all of this, I won't actually be able to answer or talk to her. So this is pretty moot.
I think it lets you do important conversations, but I'm not sure about that.
No. Maybe if I keep doing this, it'll bug out and won't actually drain her.
No, that's just gonna make it much slower. Don't do that, please.
Fair.
Because time freezes every time you do that.
Well, but the animation of her swinging her arms out, time passes then.
Yeah, but not when that message appears.
Yeah. Okay, don't pass out. Don't pass out. You can be bored, but just be bored while conscious. Okay, you just need to be conscious for another hour. No. Okay, you're homesick, but that's cool. No problem with homesickness. I think time is moving faster because she's so... Oh. Rip.
Well, so much for that.
We almost made it. Alright, well, I think we've learned our lesson, and that's to go auction. How do I... Oh. Are you savvy enough to outwit the residents of Minneapolis? Pick an item and press the A button to auction.
You need to buy the shrunken head.
Yep, that'll be this. These balsa wood replica shrunken heads are the perfect politically correct alternative for the curious but queasy collector. Just looking at the rest of these bamboo saxophone reed, I'll need that. Carved by hand from the finest, most pliable cane this side of Bourbon Street. Vibe Master saxophone reeds are guaranteed to last until well after your landlord evicts you for noise violations. DTS wood countertop with sink, countertop, DTS wood with sink. If you don't already know how exclusive this item is, you don't deserve it. Cheap ease sofa. When you boil it down to the basics, what do you really need from a sofa other than a long, flat, lateral plane to rest on? Did somebody say cheap ease? Oh yeah. Telephone. Scratch and spin DJ starter pack. Like music? Hate musicians? Throw your own party and spin the tunes you like with the Scratch and Spin DJ starter pack. And the biker sofa, which is what we have.
Okay, that's not as much of a penalty for letting your sleep gauge run out as I expected. Thought you were gonna get teleported to the hospital, like if you get too hungry. No, but sleeping on the ground, is pretty bad for the rest of your stats. So.
Also, Kelzer makes
Like-
the point that I missed lunchtime, so I have to start that over too.
I'm not sure if it's 3 consecutive days or if it's just 3 in general, but
We'll see.
buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it.
What?
You almost didn't get it.
It's just trying to game it.
Don't try to game something that you need for a quest.
Nah, fair. Alright, I need to take care of myself, and moreover, I need to earn money. A lot of money. Everything else is gonna kind of go on the back burner for a little bit while I work up funds. I don't really need to do that. Let me sit aggressively for a while.
Speaking of which, it occurs to me that she always asks people what their thoughts on aliens are, so she knows who she can reveal the truth to. Pretty much.
Oh, man.
You can go to the club to fill your phone up.
Yeah, okay. The important thing is to make sure that Artie does not pass out from boredom. Dance?
The only real penalty for that is that you can't talk to people. But
I should probably get in with him a bit more.
I pick and roll like an old pro.
Exercise?
I'm all muscle and big bones.
Switch to oldies, I'll do that next time. Opinion?
For real? Dang.
Compliment.
That's kind of you.
Space?
Makes my head swim.
Games.
No snake eyes. Lucky 7, baby. Yeah.
Aliens?
Bring him on.
Oh shit. Well, that answers that question.
Dang.
Secret?
It's safe with me.
Holy shit, Artie better watch it. Gonna have to fight Darius as the final boss. Dancing?
You ain't seen moves like mine.
Cars.
You seen my fly ride?
Hugs for thugs? Nah. We'll work our way up to hugs for thugs. Brag? Oh.
If wishes were simoleons, you'd have a million bounce checks.
The river?
The bumper boat park is the shizzle for real.
What? TV?
Only the biggest, only the best.
Politics? Oh.
It's all noise, yo.
Simoleons, obviously, is what I should have picked. Movies?
I could be in movies. I got the face and the bod.
Simoleons.
Weighing down my pockets, baby.
It's my chance to ask about ninjas. What is that in the background anyway? A arrow going around a... Oh no, that. I think that's one continuous arrow just going all up and down and all around.
Oh, yeah. It's out there taking up space.
Ninjas.
Sure, I know her or him. Can't remember which.
Hobbies?
Carving trails into the snow with my board. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's a boarder. Nice. Home decor.
I keep a clean crib.
Love to talk, but I don't eat any grub. I'm gonna pass out. I do not have much money. Oh boy, this fish is gonna have to last me a while.
Well, I would go sleep and then immediately do hoops after that.
Yeah, okay. Continuing to studiously ignore my bills. I should probably clean. Okay. Studiously ignore bills. Play basketball. Why yourself? Ignoring you, even though this is a pretty solid time of... No, it's too early.
You couldn't afford to buy the pizza for her anyway, so...
Oh, true enough. Honestly, that it goes faster makes this a lot more efficient for monies. Come on. Oh, shoot. Well, damn. Okay.
You didn't have enough time for that last one anyway. So.
Shoot. I gotta build up my body. But first I gotta pay off rent, jeez Louise. Bills are paid in full. I'll take up. I'll give... Yeah, might as well give it to him now. Can't make it. I'll just do some friendly stuff! Give him his shrunken head.
Excellent. Thank you, my friend. With a little paint and glue, I can make this thing look 3,000 years old and sell it for twice as many simoleons. Here, take this skateboard deck for your troubles.
Hey, this doesn't have wheels.
Oh, it doesn't? What a surprise. Maybe you can get it to hover or something. Sucker! See ya!
Jerk. But that is the entirety of that mission chain, so cool.
I actually think you can press R or select or something, and it lets you move around on your hoverboard now. Oh no.
The MJ Foxfire Gravboard is the hottest new mode of urban travel, featuring patented electro-repulsion technology that guarantees a fast, fun, and frictionless ride every time. Press the R button while walking to try it out. Oh, hey.
So that moves you a little faster than walking.
Oh, no, it's tank controls.
Yep. It is fast, though.
True. This is going to take a little getting used to. We'll stow that for now, because I need to ram this corn dog in his gullet. Oh, good.
Thanks, Artie. One more and we'll be square. So it doesn't have to be consecutive.
Good.
I think you should sleep and then call Crystal.
Okay.
Sleep until like 5. Okay.
That'll do.
You have a phone, you know.
Oh, right. Actually, it'll probably be cheaper to use that phone.
It is.
I could invite her over, see if that... try and force her to come here so that we can then...
It might not be a bad idea.
Let's try that. Ah, no dice. But let's see if, maybe she's just busy wandering around. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to find her.
Kind of, okay, you caught me. I'm not actually busy. I just don't want to come to your place. Okay. Invite Daddy Big Bugs over. Alright. You okay there? Dear God!
Dear God!
Dear God, let's go shopping! Okay, finally.
Oh, drat. This place has some lame junk. Maybe you could buy me a little something somewhere else, pretty please? Something street, you know? Edgy.
Oh, now do I have to get her the bear? Friggin' buy Crystal a gift.
I don't think it has to be a bear, but it does have to be at that streets vendor.
I'm gonna get her a rose. Old Salty action figure. No one knows how Old Salty came to be an action figure. It probably had to do with his cameo as a police chief in the short-lived television series Sim Valley Vice.
Old Salty also returns in this game.
Nice. Get her the rose.
Wow, Artie, thanks for keeping me company. I must admit I had a pretty wicked time. We should hang out again.
Yeah, maybe Club Zizzle?
Alright, okay, a promise is a promise. So, Club Zizzle is this crazy place where you can dance and sing and trade souvenir beads for special skills.
What kind of special skills?
For every 3 beads you give away, you'll get your choice of a number of skills. Things that help you sleep better, hold your bladder longer, things like that.
So, by befriending 3 people, I can get a bigger bladder?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Can I actually get into the club now?
It's possible, but I'm not allowed to tell you how. It's like this total secret society thing. You have to discover it on your own.
I like the hideaway.
I am pretty sure there's absolutely no way to actually ever get into Club Zizzle.
Oh. Heh. So Artie just knows. Hey, let's be friends. Books.
Not my thing, dog.
Construction.
Sometimes, yeah, for a couple extra simoleons.
Ninja.
Sure, oh wait.
You saw that,
You're
right?
doing alright for a fresh streety. Take this silver plaque and show it off.
Nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Namaste?
I think this is for cheat codes.
Let's see. Oh, I know this one then. There's no semicolon. Ah, too bad. Swordfish. Yeah. What the hell? Oh. There. Nope. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, no, okay. Not this. Oh, wait. I need more beads. I think I only have 1 beads. Yeah. I like that they never let you see inside Club Zizzle. I guess.
I'm not sure, but it might be like the island was in busting out, and you can only get in there with link cable or something. I'm not sure.
Ah. Whoa. Dude, settle down. Also, for some reason, when Goom said that that was where Club Zizzle was, I assumed it was like hidden inside the dumpster.
Fair.
The hippest club in town, sitting among the trash.
Some of those Zizzles are definitely worth getting, so it pays to befriend people.
For sure. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'll do reps first and then work for a living. There we go. I know I need a body of 4 for the upgrade, but this will at least get me ways there.
You're low on cash, so it's a good idea to do this.
I need 500 smackers anywho, so...
Yep. I like this minigame because it seems really difficult when you're first starting it, but as you play more of it, it gets a really consistent rhythm and you can get it every time.
Agreed. I also like that it speeds up considerably on higher levels, so it feels less like you're just... it feels less like you're just going through the exact same motions, and there is proper difficulty scaling to it.
Do you get enough beads to unlock all of them, or is it the kind where you have to make trade-off choices? Like, you can become fully reliant on photosynthesis and never need to eat, but then you can't stay up all night like a vampire. You can buy all of the zizzles that you get, but each playthrough you will have 5 different zizzles, which are determined by the personality test that you do at the beginning of the game.
Oh, okay.
Go baby ba.
Go baby ba! Switch the order of those, but whatever.
If we need cash, should we go sell all of our trash? Yeah, that's another option.
Who would buy some of this stuff?
The logs you can sell at the
Oh, true. Thrift store.
Yeah, thrift store.
Got it. Yeah, that's decent. You. Oh, that I'll want to hang up. And then you.
And buy the reed.
Free weight set. Since time immemorial, free weights have been the preferred method of weight training. Freedom of movement allows for more natural development than machines and protein supplements can yield. Country class couch, more rustic than romantic. This style offers sturdy arms and a stiff back with plush, downy cushions. The perfect blend of adult comfort and child-proof design.
So many personnel, so many levels. I'm not quite sure what that means, Pink Rose, but thank you for joining us anyway.
Snow Time Refrigerator. There's no time like Snow Time. Their newest economy class refrigerator features climate control, 2 crispers, and ample door space large enough to fit a whole turkey.
It's a misquote from Venom. Ah, gotcha.
Oh, sure, okay. Neon smoothie sign. And retro design from the golden age of the smoothie. There's just something about neon that can part a man from his money in 5 seconds flat. Sterilife bathroom countertop. Once upon a time, people had to choose between elegant and antiseptic coating, but those days are long gone thanks to the people at Sterilife. These counters are durable and feature raised panel cupboards.
It honestly might be worth buying that as emergency tabling, because, like, in case there happens to be a coffee machine or a microwave or something like that on sale, you need to have it on a piece of furniture. So for $50, it kind of makes sense to buy it.
Yeah, okay. The shaker floor mirror. The simple and austere shaker way of life is reflected in the clean craftsmanship of the shaker full-length floor mirror. Muse and mumble in this mirror for added charisma. Is it really worth getting the refrigerator when I can just run out to the grill?
Not really.
Yeah.
I
okay.
think it's cheaper if you eat at home, but I'm not sure.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and set some stuff up here. We'll set up the counter there. And
I think you can recolor that counter.
There we go. I don't think it actually does anything for me to admire it, but
No, it raises your home meter.
let's see. There we go.
So it decreases homesickness.
True. I'm bored as sin. Let's go listen to some oldies. Wait, what's metal? Oh, I see. So wait, we weren't even dancing to anything. The jukebox wasn't even on before.
I guess so.
Dance till you drop, Artie. Alright, now let's go home so we don't actually drop. Let's go ahead and do some sports.
What's our body at right now?
2.
Okay.
I believe so.
I wasn't sure if we were at 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, we're at 2. I'll keep working on that as well, but we'll do this first.
Kellizer asked a question.
Oh, about selling trash, I believe.
Oh yeah, we answered that earlier. But yeah, we can go sell the trash.
The logs we sold, with the rest of the rubbish, are there collectors that we go to, or?
What's the penalty for the human interaction stat bottoming out? I forget. I also forget. I think it's like it lowers the rest of your stats, but I'm not sure. You can't ever get that last one.
I think I might be able to, actually, if I don't go in the middle each time.
Maybe.
Let's see, if I very quickly shower, I might be able to feed.
You've been robbed!
Oh, man. What'd I lose? My phone? No, my
no,
toilet?
I think you lost your
My
toilet.
toilet!
Yep.
I can't poop! Or whatever. Oh, man, that didn't even look like Giuseppe. Must be friggin'... Oh, his
Can you buy another toilet?
I will check shortly.
Oh yeah, good point.
What's on my mind? Give me a corn dog.
That's 3 lunches, Artie. Thanks a ton. Go over and talk to Dusty about racing bikes. He'll get you sorted out.
Nice. I could afford it now too, but I want to afford a toilet first, so we'll come back for friggin' the whatever. We can get the monochrome
TV's
television.
worth having. To fill up your phone at home.
I'm just checking to see if there's anything else. Yeah, there's something special about watching your favorite program on a black and white, low fidelity, low definition television. Turns even the most insipid show into abstract art. Is there any recourse? Hire the ninja to assassinate the thief.
You could also... Well, look at those. Shop again.
Oh yeah.
Seeing if there's anything else.
Free weight set might not be bad. So, well, I mean, I can just do that for free elsewhere.
Yeah, go down. The dresser lets you change clothes at home if you ever want to do that.
We've kind of got a nuclear aesthetic going, so
yeah. All right,
we're probably okay. Yeah, I know. Do you sell toilet? You do not.
And is there a toilet in there?
There is, so I'm okay. Can you not stare at me? Alright. He wants his fucking money. Let's set up the toilet or not the toilet, the TV while we're here.
I think riding your hoverboard also fills up fun. So.
Oh, well, let's see.
Maybe not.
Maybe it does when you actually aim decently. Well, you're new.
Hi, I'm Supernova. I just moved here to pursue an astrophysics degree at Minneapolis University. I mean, after I finish up my thesis on molecular biology. Hey, you, I'm headed to class in a little while. You coming with me?
I'd like to, but alas, I cannot.
You can't? What do you mean? We have a test next week on the fundamentals of superstring. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm totally stupid. You're not in my class, are you?
No, I already have my PhD or HPD or whatever.
Nice try, genius. You sound like you could use a little schooling. Unfortunately, the application deadline is long past, but I know a few tricks to get in through the back door. You interested?
Okay, but I don't want to spend too much money.
If you follow my advice, Dr. Moore will hook you up with a scholarship. Just get in good with him and he'll let you help out with one of his research projects. You're also going to need to write a thesis as part of your application portfolio.
Thanks.
No problem, Artie. Remember, a mind is a terrible thing to... Hold on, how did that go?
Okay. Yeah, what are we working with here? Befriend Max more. Okay, well that's easy. Hey man. Let's talk Minneapolis.
I was a country doctor last year, but those people kept asking me to heal their stupid chickens.
Health.
My job is to keep healthy people staying healthy, which is why I don't like sick people bothering me.
Hygiene. What?
Doctors recommend washing your hands at least 3 times a day. I think that figure is off by 122.
He thinks people should wash their hands negative 119 times a day?
No. The other way.
Money.
I charge people to talk to me, to consult with me, to yell at me, and to cry near me.
Coffee? Right.
I drink. Oh, yeah.
We did see that. Work?
In the 10 years I've been a doctor, I've learned a thing or two about life. I'm not telling you, though. We saw that.
Sleep? We saw that. Monies? Saw.
Yep.
Just saw that. Jobs.
Have you ever operated on a lawn gnome? Soon you'll have your chance.
Wait. The river? Oh.
That river is a mosquito's paradise. Stay away from those little pests.
Aha!
Whenever I can, I make my grandmother's special red velvet cake. It's a tasty recipe. You only need strawberries, chocolate, and vanilla to make the magic happen. So this is how you learn the recipes. Some people tell you them. And when you get an oven, you can make various recipes from mixing all of your groceries together.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Shopping.
Is spending 10% of each paycheck on soaps, bleaches, and disinfectants too much? I don't think so.
Jeez. Entertain?
Yes, it really does look like you are pulling your thumb off. How fascinating.
Same as before. Aliens?
They came here. They'd be killed by our germs. It's happened before.
War of the Worlds is canonical?
I guess so.
Oh.
I am appalled that you would spread such slander about our dear city.
Museum?
Did you get a chance to see the medieval medicine exhibit? I love that bit about leeches and blisters.
Oh dear. Oh.
Did you know people can sue me for accidentally leaving a couple tools inside a patient after sewing him up?
What are you doing, man? Cheer up.
So it's official, vitamin C doesn't help against colds? Excellent. That means I'll sell more medicine.
Monies and museum. Okay. What's up? Doctor, I'd like to enroll at Minneapolis University.
Application deadline was last week, but I do have one space left in my academic hypochondria PhD program. Maybe that interests you? Period.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Sounds good. Sign me up.
Excellent. It's always a treat to meet young people such as yourself who are so passionate about their education. Now, for starters, I'll need some help with my research.
So what do I do?
There is a plant I need, the Artesima herb, which grows in wet, dark, outdoor locations. If you can find a fresh batch and give it to me within 1 hour of harvesting it, I'll let you on my research team.
Interesting.
Oh, and you will have to show me a sample of your scholarly writing, too. I don't want any dolts on my research team. Good luck, Artie.
Okay. Artemisia plants, and write a doctoral thesis. Oh, is that all?
Yeah, no biggie.
Okay. Oh, sup?
Go baby ba.
Yeah, go baby by yourself. Is there,
Go baby pa.
is there even a place that
Don't. That's the flower, so don't do that unless you're ready to deliver it.
Yeah, let's do it. I decided to leave just a minute ago, to spite you specifically. Living Artemisia. Usually found in warm climates, the pungent Artemisia herb has a variety of medical and industrial uses, but Dr. Moore won't get specific.
Wonderful, Artie. I'll need to process this right away.
The fuck kind of universe is this that you can just jump straight into a PhD? Alright, now, how am I gonna write a doctoral thesis?
To be fair, given that Maximilian Moore is the only doctor in this town, I think there's something messed up.
Fair. Again? I can't sleep!
You can sleep
Oh,
on
wait,
your
yeah.
couch, at least.
Get like friggin' insurance or something.
You can get insurance by, remember that device in the corner of the house?
Oh, right. Bear with me a sec. I'm just here. Don't look at me like that. Right. Utilities, Domo Mojo. Others will feel the vibe of your crib. What? Okay, here we go. Night Ninja Security. Well, we can only afford the burglar alarm, so we'll just stick with that. Huh, okay. Oh shit, we really can't stick a ninja on the robber. I'm gonna shower real quick. Which is to say I'm gonna clean the shower. And then shower. Alright. See, I'm gonna try something here. It's gonna go wide. Okay, I'm not gonna try that anymore. I have a theory that if I do things slightly off-center,
It's not really worth it.
nah. For a while, get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. Alright, well, not bad. gonna do this for like a second. Yeah. Fine. Yeah, I know. I've been here with you this whole time, Artie. Weirdo. Alright, you know what's really fun? Grilling burgers.
Just want to say that Slice of Life Pizza is a great name for a pizza joint.
Oh, for sure. Alright, board is sin, but that's okay.
Go baby ba.
Go baby ba.
You can watch your TV now.
I can, but I'd like to dance.
I think watching the TV is a lot faster.
I'm having a
to be
bad
honest.
day. Don't even look at me. Very well. Oh, I have to actually
You have
watch
to.
the TV.
Yes.
He was about to kill you for switching to the oldies. Just circling back around doctoral thesis. I haven't run into Cannonball Coleman in a bit. Is that one I can do real quick? Dusty, I should shoot some hoops. That's basically it. Still not sure about that doctoral thesis, but we'll sort that out.
Sleep on that thesis, it'll come to you easy.
Oh yeah, okay. Come on. Ah, well. Alright, where's that Hogman? Wonder if giving an apple to Max will make him hate you. Oh shoot, I didn't actually see the apple.
Dusty Hog might be at the garage.
Yeah, that's fair. He is indeed. Got the cash.
Way to go, buddy. You'll be racing in no time. Hey, Artie, I'm happy to report that your application has been approved. The racing track is south of Urbania. Anytime it's open, you can run some laps and earn some cash.
Alright, nice.
There's another job.
Yeah, that's all that.
So, before you do this one's a little different.
Okay.
Go back. Yeah. See that motorcycle?
Yes?
You can talk to that guy now.
Oh.
So this is a the more you spend, the easier the minigame gets on this one. So
Oh, I have barely any money for this. You were expecting something hidden? Well, let's see. Chugger, zipper. Oh, I see. I need to get, I need to actually get heavier machines for that to work.
right, exactly.
Wow, there is a lot of crap you can add to this. Needs an accessory anyway. We'll give it a go with just the basic setup. I said...
It's pretty difficult without buying anything, but it's worth trying anyway.
Sure. Motocross Mayhem. It's a race to the finish. Use the A button to accelerate, beat for a nitrous boost, and the L and R buttons to drop weapons on the track. To the victor go the spoils, but beat the record for a bonus. Oh, shoot.
It's Excite Bike.
Wow, even with the same jumps and everything.
Yep.
Get up. Oh, right, the nitrous boost. Man.
You kind of have to land so it lines up with the track.
4 laps. Weird number.
And not run into people.
Oh. Last place. What do I get? Hey, it's still something. Huge waste of time, though. Jeez Louise. Good to know.
Better.
Wait, but what does he want? Oh, is he gonna sell me a doctoral thesis?
Maybe.
Boy, okay. I don't have enough to pay. Still owe money. We'll sort that out later. Maybe I should have waited, but that's okay. My phone is or was ringing.
Too late.
Darn.
Probably just a prank call.
You.
Kroda.
You in a sec.
Rhoda.
Kroda.
Fine. Fine. No, I don't actually have money. Well, Uh-oh. Well, that's troubling.
What?
I do not have money for food.
Work.
Man, the guy actually shows up and I have to run off to shoot some hoops.
Or you can sell.
Wait,
Sell the...
sell. Yeah, I have to sell because I can't shoot hoops.
Well, or sell... Recycle. You're right there.
Oh, for pity's sakes, you're right.
I think you can press right.
I cannot.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
You still need to eat.
Yeah,
Where are you going?
you're right. You're right.
Talk to him.
Where did... Out there did he go? First off, I talked to you about games, so I feel a little better about my life. Sports, sure. Weather, yes. Cooking, nice. Okay, now I give you this read.
Well, shine my shades and call me a mirror. I'll be darned if a saxophone reed isn't just what I need. You can never have too many of these babies. Listen, Artie, you're a solid sideman, a real hip cat with a knack for words. I'm gonna talk to the club owner to get you a regular gig at open mic night. How would you like that?
That would be wild, Mr. Cannonball, sir.
I knew you'd think so. You stop by the club anytime and stay swinging, my friend. And there's another job option.
Alright. I still need some more human interaction. Is that...
Nah, it's not a big priority right now.
Oh, she's...
I think you can still work without it.
Yeah, okay. Wait, where are you? Oh, right.
Supernova.
Minneapolis.
The city is one of humankind's two greatest achievements. The other is the glow-in-the-dark yo-yo.
Art? Oh.
I don't have any use for art. Artists don't get us to the moon, and they don't grow us food or help us live longer.
Oh, right.
That's still art. If there was a play called Galileo, why can't there be one called Pernova?
Ghosts?
I don't believe in the supernatural, but I'm still afraid of it. What do you expect from a scientist like me?
Wait. Bayou?
That's the best place to set up a telescope. It's so far from the city.
Sorry?
For what? Did you put a kick me sign on my back or something?
Construction?
The university is trying to raise money to build a combination planetarium and sauna. That would be nice.
How? Nature.
You can learn a lot of things from observing nature. Lesson number 1, life is messy.
Science!
In science, there is only physics. All the rest is no more important than stamp collecting.
Work? Oh.
I don't ever want to get a real job. I just want to coast through life on the university's dime.
Speaking of.
The university is my home and the professors are my family. So I guess that means physics class is my bedroom.
Alright, we've at least increased it a little bit. Oh crap, nerds like me. I'm never gonna get cred like this.
Nah, you can have everyone like you, it's fine.
Fair. Do you want to play Comic Explosion? Tell as many jokes as you can before the time runs out. The crowd is unruly, so watch out for tomatoes. You may get a bonus from an adoring fan, so grab the flowers to earn more time. Oh, I see. Oh, I have to let the flowers land?
No, you can catch them in midair.
She's a very physical comedian.
I gotta say, it's a difficult job turning stand-up comedian into a minigame, so I kind of really appreciate this one.
Yeah. I like the ridiculously exaggerated walking animations here. That feels very like, ow. That I could easily see that being her gimmick as a stand-up. Alright, I've earned money. Not enough to upgrade, though.
Check what you have to do for that.
Yeah, oh, wrong menu. Continuing to be the wrong menu. Let's see. I need more charisma.
You need more charisma.
Creativity skill needed 0. That, there's a comment there.
You can get away with no creativity whatsoever, at least early on, if you if you're likable enough.
I guess.
Check Sue's profile.
Oh yeah, hold up. Let's see. Lottie's move to the big city has shown her things her mother and stepfather never taught her, like how to work. Sue Pernova is a college student struggling to find her path. This year she's majoring in physics. What will next year bring? I think everyone else we've seen. If you think Berkeley is the model of human honesty and decency, he's got some swampland to sell you.
Yeah, we've seen everyone else.
Okay. Oh, right. We'll just do that right away. Sleep! Wait. Safety inspector is assessing 150 simoleons for repairs. What? Okay.
I should have ignored it.
Ah.
This world operates on the community chest rule of needing to pay for things.
I guess. Right, where's that conman?
Go baby ba.
Go baby by yourself. No, that's Dusty Hawk. That's a license plate. It's Detective Dan, who is a man.
Before... Check one thing out. I'm curious if you can do it yet, but, go over to that bus.
Sure, hold on.
Can you go inside it?
Let's see. Doesn't look like a... Wait. Did find some zizzle beads, though.
Oh.
Interesting.
You can go in that bus later on. I forget what lets you do that.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. Guess I'll need to start grinding out charisma. Sexiness? Whatever. Wait, no, that was creativity. Darn!
No, that was charisma.
Oh, not darn. I rescind my darn.
Ah,
Yep. I'll just walk it off.
I don't know why you can't go to the bathroom in the shower, but whatever.
Damn it, I have to stall. No.
You can eat, at least.
ごべべば
You might want to go in your house.
Don't piss in the rose garden.
Just so you don't get arrested.
Friggin' Art gets arrested. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. Go, 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 go! But not that type of go.
Okay.
Alright, we're okay.
Food.
I think I need to buy a new toiler. Sort of inclined to agree on the toilet. Alright, but first... Do you have
Can I help you?
Do you have a PhD thesis I could buy off of you?
Let me check. Ah, no. Wait. Aha! Here's one. Why we sweat and where? I bought this off some guy 8 years ago. It's yours for 500 simoleons.
Forget it.
Then what are you wasting my time for?
Alright, well, I'll have to save up money for that. Who's someone I can talk to that I haven't... You, I guess. Hey.
Of course I'm the smartest person you've ever met, but thanks anyway.
Hobbies?
When I'm not conducting scientific experiments, I conduct unscientific ones like balancing spoons on my nose.
University. Cosmos.
Last time I looked up at the stars and wondered, why am I here? A quiet voice replied, just because.
God's trolling her. Games?
That's a good idea. We should play chess sometime. Or the Mugu Monkey card game.
What?
One of my favorite card games in a video game.
What? What?
It's a job.
Interesting.
I have won the spelling bee 4 years in a row now. I suppose it's time for me to give someone else a shot.
Oh.
I live in the student dormitory behind the university. Don't look for it, though. Even I can't remember how to get there.
What? Is the physics room really her bedroom? Jobs. Wait. Next time. Monies?
I am applying for a grant to get funding to study what kind of cheese the moon is made from.
Computers?
Computers are the greatest scientific invention since the microscope. Or was it since the wheel?
Aliens?
It is highly conceivable that there are other forms of life in the universe. I'm convinced that they are on this planet right now.
Alright, so she would be accepting it if she knew our secret. Home decor.
My interest in paleontology has led me to purchase a velocirooster skeleton, which is lame because they aren't extinct.
Oh, hey, continuity.
Yeah.
The law!
Is there a law preventing me from moving to Mars? I want to live there.
Everyone knows it's made from Wensleydale.
You said that.
Oh.
Carnivals sound very strange and upsetting. Lots of people acting very illogically.
I often look at tightrope walkers and go, hey, you're being illogical!
I mean, not wrong.
Movies?
I love science fiction films and comedies and romances, but especially romantic comedy science fiction films.
Alien. Monies. Home decor. Computers. Monies. 10.
Ever since I enrolled in school, I haven't had a good rest in months. Oh, to sleep, perhaps to dream.
Rep groups?
I'm one of the nerdies, yes. I don't know whether to embrace that honor or run screaming from it.
That sounds about right. Music? Oh.
I find the mathematical aspects of music fascinating, but I don't like any of it. It's all too screechy.
Coffee?
In truth, I really drink sugar and hot milk with just a splash of coffee.
Eh. So water though.
If you think about the Earth as a tiny blue ball in a cosmic game of billiards, it really messes with you.
Shopping.
If the people of Minneapolis spent more time reading and less time shopping, we'd have a nice, quiet city.
Oh, she did like the bayou. I forgot about that.
The museum is putting in a science wing soon, and they've asked me to build a life-size model of an atom.
Life-sized, huh? Ninja?
I don't believe a word you're saying. That's ridiculous.
Nature. Secret?
I promise not to tell your secret if you can keep my secret. I'm not good at keeping secrets.
Alien. Rep groups. Okay, there we go.
If you keep talking to her, she might give you the beads.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Are you serious? They found another planet in the solar system? Oh my gosh!
Joke.
I think it takes 3 PhD students to screw in a light bulb. Why do you ask?
Games. Movies. Compliments. Bayou. Minneapolis. Coffee. Minneapolis. Cooking?
Before I take a test, I usually cook a batch of cupcakes to eat for a quick energy boost. They're easy to make. Just mix vanilla, sugar, and flour together, and then bake.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Here, I wanted to give you this since you're such a great friend. I think they always give you beads at 75.
Good to know.
And now you have 3.
Okay, sweet smell. Hygiene erosion slows 30%. Play it off. Comfort erosion slows 30%. Nemesis. Everyone's relationship goes up by 6. One person drops to negative 100. Nerd level 5. 1 free point in each skill. Honestly, that sounds
pretty nice.
really good. Chilling like a villain. All motives decrease 10% less. Motives, I'm guessing, are just the general stats at the bottom there.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's all I got.
If you do get nerd level 5, then I would finish off your charisma first.
Charisma or body? Because charisma only needs to be 2, so that would top that off. That'd get me right where I need that. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so back out. Run into a man. I don't have enough monies. Friggin' walk it
We
off.
could sleep there.
Oh, right. I sleep.
You'll probably have to go to the bathroom, though.
No, I don't. You can't make me. Damn. She's gonna make me. Fine. Fine. We'll walk so as to preserve our energy. Just a nice, easy time. Kind of want to see Nemesis. Would be interesting to see who we do end up pissing off.
That's fair, but also Nemesis is probably the worst one. So.
Really?
I mean, out of the ones you have.
Yeah, fair. Yes, you can sleep later. Also, I do like Darius in each of these.
You might want to save nerd level 5 actually, because it
Oh,
builds up slower as you go on.
Alas, poor York. I need to go to the bathroom!
Whereas I think chilling like a villain's always going to be useful.
Let's see. Sweet smell and play it off to sweet smell mostly. But yeah, a universal buff seems like that'd be quite useful generally.
I would go for that personally.
Yeah, alright. Didn't quite catch what motives are. All of the stats on the bottom, the meters that drain over time. There we go. Oh, right.
I'd be really curious which sizzles are best for the speedrun.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think that's I think that generally reducing meter drain is useful, or there's universal use to that.
Nemesis might actually be good for that, just because of the missions which require popularity, and that can raise that up really quickly.
Sure. Though, I imagine it's a bit RNG for whether or not you roll the right mission or the right people.
Mm-hmm. Calizer wants you to get the apple.
I keep not seeing the apple. After this pointed out to me.
It's only been sitting around in the sun for like half a week now. Mmm, delicious.
Alright, where this apple?
Indeed.
Okay, I got it. Let's see. There we go. Alright, body of 3. Now I'm gonna go perform some real stank stand up. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yes, I know. But, excuse me. Excuse
You're
me.
very smooth.
Wobbly.
Also points for the very Seinfeld-inspired music.
Yeah. You know, for all the crap that the GBA sound chip rightfully deserves, it does the slap bass pretty decently. So why Rotten Tomatoes specifically?
You mean the trope in general?
Yeah.
Well, what happened, I'm pretty sure, was that there was a food vendor, and they just grabbed them, and threw them at the performers. I think is where that started.
Ah.
Not sure exactly where, how, but something like that.
I suppose that makes sense, yeah.
Honestly, if I went to stand-up night and saw someone say gibberish and do overacted movements, I'd probably laugh my ass off. You know it's fair.
True. Oh, wait. Friggin', what do we got? Okay, fine. Alright, let's go murder some hoops. Hello.
Hey, I'm Giuseppe Mezzalta. Have we met somewhere before? My memory is hazy. Ever since I got out of the Sim Valley Slammer, I've tried my darndest to forget my past.
Oh, hygiene? Oh.
The plumbing in my apartment is so bad, I actually stay cleaner when I don't shower.
Politics?
Come on, really? Am I a bigger crook than the crazy people that run this town? I don't think so.
Sorry?
That expression. Hey, what are you doing, kid? Never apologize, otherwise you'll never perfect your Mugu monkey face.
The movies?
I just got a phone call the other day. Some director wants to make my life story into a film.
Oh, he's so happy. Ninjas!
Yes, I have seen the ninja. We met in the darkness of night, but without saying a word, the ninja vanished.
Naturally, the coolest guy in the room has met the ninja. Weather?
Man, he is expressive, huh? Yeah. Have we stooped so low that we have to talk about the weather? Shame on us, Artie.
Hey! Secret?
It warms my heart that you can trust me so much. Sadly, I can't say the same, but never mind that. People say Mars is colder than Earth, is that true? Dang, I want to get off this stinking hot planet.
Dancing?
What are you kidding me? I'm no wind-up toy.
Jail?
I did a stint in jail last year after some kid caught me, rearranging my friend's apartment.
So, us. He's talking about us.
I'm so glad I moved to the city from that old rural town. In the city, a man like me can blend in. Know what I mean?
Money?
If there's one thing I learned about my past, it was saving money. If there were two things I learned, the second was how to spend it.
Cheer up? Oh.
What on earth could you say that would cheer me up when there are people starving in the city? People like me!
Shopping?
The best shopping tool I know is the old 5-finger discount. Know what I'm saying? Of course, that's why I went to jail.
Exercise.
The only exercise I need comes from my job. I wouldn't be caught dead in a tracksuit or sweatpants.
Probably not a fan of the law. Probably not a fan of art. Cars.
I used to own a van. She was a real beauty. I named her Tristram. Oh, the times we had before the bank repossessed her.
Oh, he doesn't have his van. Crime.
I wouldn't call the old me a criminal exactly, just a misguided perpetrator of malicious deeds.
Oh, wow. Oh!
You crazy son of a rooster, where'd you hear that one?
I'm sorry I said anything.
I spent more time carrying televisions than I do watching them, which is fine by me. You can't get paid to watch TV.
Hobby? Oh.
I've been trying to find a hobby I enjoy for years. I mean, a legal one. So far, no good.
Aliens?
I know for a fact that aliens might exist. Okay, so I'm dodging the question. But it's true.
He knows about us. Museum?
If you're going to leave a building like that unguarded, you should fill it with expensive things.
Annoy? Oh.
Knock that off. Get your finger out to your nose. You've got to intimidate people, not gross them out.
Well, we'll keep that in mind. Joke?
You're funny to me, kid. You amuse me. You make me laugh. Ha! See, I'm laughing.
Rappers? Whoa.
Keep a lid on all that. I'm not supposed to get involved with any group. It's part of my parole agreement.
Giuseppe would bond with Wario.
It warms my heart.
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
we saw that. Lounge?
The casino is where it all goes down. You know what I'm saying. Crazy mad things happening in that place.
Insult?
That was good, but a better one would be, you're so dumb you sold your van for gas money.
Net negative, but
Not as bad as it could have been.
yeah. Okay. Nothing else matters. I'm gonna shoot some hoops. Oops. Well, we're in trouble.
I made a pretty good dribbling animation, but completely incentivized you to see it as little as possible.
Yep.
Not bad.
Not bad. Oh, check Giuseppe's profile. Let's see. Since moving here from Sim Valley, Giuseppe has ditched his black market dealings. Now he's just a shady guy. Alright. Hold on.
Check to see if you can buy a toilet.
Yeah, okay. The Mix Wizard Deluxe makes more reliable mixes than its cousin. Simply fill the mixer with 3 ingredients and push the big button. Voila! In seconds you'll have something to toss into the oven. Let's hope you're a good cook. The gorilla continues to elude me. Lawn Leprechaun. Your desperate need for dark drinks and 4-leaf clovers will be long gone once you have Liam the Leprechaun perched on your lawn. No toilet. Sizzle your fish flesh and steer steaks on the heavy-duty Light My Fire BBQ. Perfect for park picnickers seeking gourmet tastes in the great outdoors.
Sell the log.
She need log. Oh, hey. Yeah, okay. Sure.
Want to be extra careful not to get hit, because that takes away a lot of time.
Yeah, true.
Like, it's not worth getting a little extra joke if it means you're gonna get hit.
True enough. Ah, too bad. Still, pretty decent.
Huh.
Right. Wrong menu. Okay, now I do need a little creativity.
You already have creativity. Also, look
Do I
at
have
the
3?
motorcycle one. Yeah, you have 1 creativity from looking at the graffiti a while back.
Oh, right. I need 3 charisma. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at the motorcycle job. Mechanical I need to boost.
Yeah.
And actually get good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Do they front load a lot of these these jobs? Huh.
They do, yes. Which is kind of a good idea just because, so you have a lot of variety of ways to get money early on.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, since you get skydiving, I mean not skydiving, but cliff diving and chemistry so late in the last game, you don't end up playing them that much.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, unless you're like me and just got all the promotions because you were bored.
Heh. I suppose I can shoot hoops, I guess.
Whenever I go to the flea market, people stare at me like I'm going to steal something. What do I look like, a thief?
Eh.
Oh,
Ew.
you don't really need to do this. I would see what else you can do.
Yeah, I just need to find Berkeley. Go baby ba.
You could call him.
Yeah, I guess. Definitely not inviting him over, but
Can't go there yet.
meh. Jerk.
Well, explore around and see what else you can find.
Anything good here? I could rebuy a bed.
Might be worth it, honestly. Pretty cheap.
Easel kit.
You could get a microwave too.
A poster of the infamous Jeremiah Carbuncle O'Connell III, spiritual guide, soothsayer, and speaker of cryptic instructions. Get the bed and microwave. Yeah, okay. Now I will go play basketball.
So interestingly, you can't actually go back to the squeegee clean minigame until endgame.
Yeah, that's the impression I was getting.
So it's kind of like you earn back another job when you get access to that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's the last one you get access to, actually.
Let's see. Alright, where are you?
Nope, can't go there either.
Ah!
But you can put down your bed. And your microwave.
True. And we'll put the microwave in the bathroom. I see no issues with this.
You have to turn it facing the right way.
Well, you can put stuff down, girl. Crap. Where do I go? Oh, hospital.
Yeah.
Wait, no, there's no toilet in the hospital.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think you're SOL. Can you do hoops again?
Sure. You know, if they gave me access to the police, or to the jail cell, I'd be alright. No. Now SG's recommending that I go.
Well, no. If you do hoops, it'll reset your stats a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes, jumping and dribbling, great activities to do with a full bladder. Yeah, don't question it.
Oh yeah, true enough.
It keeps them relatively similar, but it does fill it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Ah, seriously? What'd I lose? The bed again? Ah, man.
They really want that bed. That Spartan special bed.
It's just that special of a bed.
I think you can go in there now.
Suppose I could have showered. It opens at 10.
Yeah, it is 10.
No, now it's 10, but when you said that, it wasn't.
It would have been 10 by the time you walked over there.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You can't just assume these things. Wait, how do I... Wait, is that a gun on the friggin' bathroom wall?
I'm not sure.
Oh no, that's a repurposed friggin' pegboard for a workroom. It's probably supposed to be a drill. See, look, you can kind of see a compass square. You can see a little hacksaw.
And here I thought it was something else with the same general shape as a gun. That you might expect to see in a bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no such luck. You! Give me a damn thing. Let me buy it off of you. Give it to me.
Okay, buddy, here you go. Haha, good luck!
Now, I refuse to engage with you any further. Probably gonna have to have that conversation with him all over again. You.
What are you doing?
Oh, didn't think it remembered. Or I didn't think it actually gave it to me.
It did. I also pause and look at it.
Right. Master's thesis. A thesis titled Why We Sweat and Where. There you go.
What is this? Why we sweat and where? Sorry, Artie. This thesis was bad enough the first time I read it, 8 years ago. If you're serious, you'll go write your own.
Well, that was a bust.
Yep. I do like that, though, that you could just waste $500 on the con man. I didn't want to tell you because that happened to me too, and it was fun.
Okay. I deserve that.
Yeah.
No, fair. So then the question becomes, what do I actually do in order to write the thesis? Probably go into this...
Expand your mind. Class is now... Oh, wait.
Sorry.
Why'd you move?
Sorry.
Class is now in session at Minneapolis U. Improve your logic, creativity, cooking, or mechanical skills. See the professor for info. Now available. Pritchard Locksley has costume equipment for sale. Beards, swords, and other costume accessories available. Act now while supplies last. What's up, yo? Had a great time at the Zizzle last night. You shizzle, dog. RC. The carnival continues. 10 straight years of dazzling displays. Roxy Moxie's Carnival of Wonders, open to the public. Games of skill, free admission. The PW for CX. Bucket. Happy dancing, homie. Crystal. Oh, that might actually get you into Club Zizzle. The password for Club Zizzle is Bucket.
Good to know.
Seeking super geniuses. Wanted someone with analytical mind that asks few questions for elite security project. Simoleons. Contact DB for more info.
Let's see, and I can't actually pick any of these. These are just things that I look at. So Bucket, we'll try that in a bit. Do I use the I do indeed use the computer.
Yep. You've written a thesis. Hope it's good. That's all you had to do this whole time.
Alright. Not bad.
Yeah, go back and check it. Oh, well, you can check it here. That's fine.
Yeah. Thesis titled Ears, Noses, and Throats. A Reconsideration.
Ears, noses, and throats. A reconsideration. Sounds like a solid piece of research, Artie. Thank you.
So what have I won, Doctor?
A scholarship to Minneapolis U and a chance to work with me. The school is open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Talk to the professor whenever you want to join a class.
What about working with you?
As part of your scholarship, you are allowed to help me with some of my research. Step into the lab whenever you'd like to make a little extra cash running an experiment.
Thanks, Dr. Moore.
No, Artie, thank you. I've been eager to get my little Artemisia experiment going for quite a while. Have a great day.
Alright, cool.
So that's another job.
Is that the entirety of all that? Yes, it is.
Yep.
Cool.
So check out Bucket.
Yes.
I forget if I ever did this.
Bucket. Let's see. Oh, right. That fades over time if I don't talk to him. Bunch of new people. Oh.
What a grand spectacle today has been. Greetings, young rambler. I am Pritchard Loxley, seasoned thespian and wandering bard at your humble service. Art is me. I am a work of art. Anyone who saw my small but vital role in the film Hornet Head 3 would agree.
I'm just gonna talk to everyone real quick. You're here. Don't know you.
So good to finally meet you, Artie. I'm Theresa Bullhorn. I run the theater for money and other people's lives for fun. Ha! Only joking. I direct plays for money, too.
Museum?
Long before it was a museum, that building was the home of film star Anita Tension.
Oh, she just boogies sometimes. It is building her home meter to be here. Interesting. I think.
Salutations. My name is Polynomial. I am a research assistant for the professor at Minneapolis University. Have you any pressing questions to ask me? Or are you simply engaging in idle chit-chat? She is the leader of the nerdies. So.
Oh, I should have known.
Yes. I'm currently pursuing my third PhD researching the feasibility of time travel. To preserve our cultural memory, it is important to support your local local relic repository.
Aliens?
The incidence of an extraterrestrial invasion would certainly bewilder me.
I'm just saying. Opadikada. Let me go. Then do I have to do it every time? I believe I... Oh no, I can just go in. I'm cool now. Interesting. I'll have to remember that that's an option. Let's see. Alright, well that's probably a decent breaking point here. Well, I've been running way past I usually do.
Do Atomic Explosion one more time.
Yeah, okay. Just recoup a little. Also check new profiles. I'll do that next too. Wow, if you're really good at dodging teammates, you can actually do this for a long time and rack up points.
That's what I'm telling you. Dodging the tomatoes is the most important part of this.
Heck.
I mean, obviously, you'll never make money if you just dodge tomatoes, but...
Right. Right, but I didn't see that you lose quite a bit of time due to tomatoes.
Yeah.
Ah, hell. There we go. That's all I wanted.
Boo!
Lots of money.
Go to the bathroom and then check profiles, and we can be done.
I'm a poop while I have the chance. Alright, what do we got? Supernova we've seen. Research assistant and part-time think tank pundit. Polynomial is geeky, pretentious, and nauseatingly brilliant. Pritchard is an actor temporarily waiting tables at a restaurant outside Minneapolis. Or is it the other way around? I lost points with the Estridis, probably because I pissed off Giuseppe. Teresa Bullhorn, once an actor, now part-time director and manager of the cinema. Teresa is 100% old school class. I believe everyone else we've seen.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of other NPCs.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. They really front load most of the stuff in this time around.
Yeah. There's actually... You spend most of the game in this area or another area that you'll unlock next. So
I'm gonna top
this
off
game has a much smaller world map than Bustin' Out does, ironically enough, even though you're going to the big city.
Interesting.
I mean, it's kind of a similar size if you consider the entire building, all 5 floors of that, but you don't have access to that for most of the game, so.
True. That, I'm betting, is going to be my lead-in for next time. So we will go ahead and stop there.
And that'll give you a clue of exactly what to do next.
Yep. I'll save this real quick. Wait for it. Give it a sec. Okay.
So, next time we will clear this chapter's worth of missions and unlock the next quadrant of the city that we can go to. So. That'll
Sounds
be fun.
good.
It will be the art district is next.
Oh, interesting. Now,
Yep.
if Planescape Torment has taught me anything, that's far and away the most interesting part of the city, so...
It's pretty fun.
Okay, alright. Looking forward to it.
Yep.
Right, but until then, thank you for tuning in, folks. Hope you had fun, and see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you next time.